Okay, folks, last section that we're covering before our test, which is next Wednesday. Okay? This is scientific notation, and you've done this before. I'm reminding you of some things, okay, with scientific notation. Remember, scientific notation, we use it to make huge numbers, to write them in a smaller way, or to make tiny, tiny numbers more manageable, to write them in a smaller way. Okay? So for instance, this is example 1. It says write the power of 10 as a whole number as a fraction, and we've got 10 to the negative 12. Now hang on just a moment. I just want to review a few things. Right? 4,290,000. Right? I can write that as two things being multiplied together. Remember, this number has to be between 1 and 10 times 10 to an exponent. Can you tell me what number goes inside this little box right here, this little blank? Sarah?
429.
Not 429. Remember, this number has to be between 1 and 10.
Oh,
4.
4.
0.29, right? Okay. But how do I know what the exponent should be? How do I figure that out? Ian? Not count the zeros, because it's not just the zeros. We have 4 of them, but that's not what the exponent should be. What do I need to count, Harris? How many places I moved the decimal point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Okay? So I have rewritten 4,290,000 as 4.29 times 10 to the 6th. Okay? Two things multiplied together. Now, if I have a terribly tiny number, wait, let me write this so it's a little easier to see. Okay. I can write this as two things being multiplied together. A number times 10 to the something. What goes in the blank? What's the number, Catherine? 1.49. But what's the exponent? How do I figure out what the exponent is, Suzette? I go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right?
No, it would be negative.
Oh, it's going to be negative.
Negative.
Because I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
How do I get this number? Oh, I'm not doing the example right now. We're just reviewing some things. Okay? Whenever the number is tiny, the exponent's going to be negative. Okay? Everybody with me on that? Yeah. Some good stuff. So let me ask you something. This number in the first example, is it going to be big? Raise your hand. Or is it going to be small, Sam?
Small.
It's going to be small. How do you know that, Sam?
Because it is to the power of a negative number.
Exactly, because the exponent is negative. That means it's going to be small. Now, here's another thing that we always need to remember. Anytime I have a number, I can write it as a fraction. Just put it over 1. Okay? That's it. Now, this sign in front of the exponent is telling you something. Does anyone know what it's telling you? What is that sign in front of? It's a negative sign. What's it telling you? Harry? That the number's going to be really small. It is telling you that. That's true. It's saying something else. Do you know what else it's saying? Harris? No, not so much that. You know what it's telling you? It is saying to you, I am on the wrong side of the fraction bar. I'm on the wrong side of the fraction bar. I really should be underneath the fraction bar. Put me down here. Okay. When we do that, now I'm on the right side of the fraction bar. The next